Hey, what's up everybody? Anthony Sevens back again for another product review. Today we're going to be talking about the Seasons manufacturing company Dragon Arm Lantern. Let's rock and roll.
Ignition sequence starts. 6, 5, 3, 2, 0. All engine running.
So what we got here is a Dragon Arm hanging lantern, and it was actually manufactured by a company called Seasons Manufacturing Inc. Now, I'm not very familiar, as being a collector, I'm not too familiar with the Seasons Corporation or anything like that, as opposed to like all the little teeny tiny things that they produce. But I know that their products, they can be found at such places like Walmart and Target and many various Halloween stores all across the United States. But as far as the item itself, it is labeled as being a Dragon Arm hanging lantern. This is actually quite a beautiful piece. It stands about 17 inches tall. It's a hollow formed, vacuum formed plastic to where it's like a back in the days like blow mold. So it's hollow all on the inside, which makes it extremely light in weight. But it has this hanging lantern. It is not a removable lantern. It's actually pierced through the thumb, so as you can see here, but which is actually kind of cool, because this way you don't ever have to worry about the lantern coming on and off of it. The lantern itself is all plastic and takes 3 AAA batteries. It's got an on-off switch on the bottom. Let's turn it on right now. It kind of hangs. The most beautiful thing about this, what really attracted me to it, aside from the size of it, but you can actually display this one of 2 ways. You can use it as you see right now, as a tabletop lantern, or it actually has a little hole in the back where you can mount it on a wall and kind of like a creepy dungeon type of lantern, which is how I like to display it. But I mean, it is, for being a hollowed out piece of plastic, it's a very, very cool design. Very cool design. I mean, and any way that you look at it and any way you want to display it, whether it's on a tabletop or on a wall, and I'll actually show you it on the wall in just a minute here. But there are actually, to my knowledge, 3 different versions of this lantern arms, as we'll call it. There's the dragon one, which is painted all in silver to kind of give off that metallic dungeon look. Then there's also a skeleton hand one. It's like a skeleton arm that's also painted silver to look metallic. And then there's a very rare one, and the most sought after. It's the bone colored skeleton arm. So it's the same one as the metallic skeleton arm, but it's bone color. And that one's probably the most difficult to find, the most difficult to get your hands on, and because of that, it winds up being a little bit more expensive just because it's like more in demand. But as far as the Dragon Arm, again, it stands about 17 inches and retails at about $16.99 per arm. Now, I bought this at a Walmart. I actually work at Walmart, so I'm walking down the aisles and stuff, and I saw this thing, and I said, holy crap, this is really amazing and really cool. $16.99, sold. And they had like 7 of them out on display on the shelf. The very next day, I went back to get another one, completely sold out, and it has been weeks since I purchased this, and they haven't gotten any more in. So, these things are definitely what I like to call hot ticket items. So if you're able to get your hands on these and you want to decorate up and spice up your horror lounge or your horror dungeon, whatever it is that you're creating. I mean, these things are absolutely fantastic, especially for the price, under $20. The one thing I'm really happy about too, or I should say another thing, I'm happy about all of this, is that with the light, with the lantern, it's got 3 replaceable AAA batteries. So I was really glad to know that, okay, if this thing dies out, I can just simply replace the batteries or put new fresh batteries every so often. And this is something that could hopefully last a very long time. Now, I guess, outdoor, indoor, I guess because it's all comprised of plastic, you absolutely can mount it outdoors if you want to put, I don't know, a nail or a screw into the side of your wooden house, or if you want to put one into your brick house, I guess you could do it. I think this would definitely be okay outside in the rain during Halloween season, but I do think that this is more so for interior decor. Yeah, a wooden porch, I guess. You can put one on each side on a wooden porch. But, I just think it works better as an indoor piece, especially if you have like a whole gallery of Halloween collectibles and horror stuff. So let's go ahead and put this guy on the wall and I'll show you how it looks. Okie dokie. So let's turn our lantern on. Now, when you do put this up into a wall, I personally recommend putting a screw into a wooden stud in the wall, because even though the dragon arm itself is super duper lightweight, the lantern portion of it does have a little bit of heft to it. So you don't want it to, over time, if you don't put it in a stud, it's going to wind up tipping forward and maybe even fall off your wall, and you don't want that to happen. So let's see, 1, 2, 3. Easy to hang with the screw in the wall. Let's kind of show you here. A little bit closer of a look. But yeah, it looks it's stunning. It comes off the wall. Be it that the item itself is about 16 inches. You want to make sure when you hang it, you give yourself 16 inches of space. Now, when you come down my stairs and you turn the corner, it's like, boom, there it is. And it's not going to whack anybody in the head because there's plenty of room off to the side to it. So, just, get in touch with your interior decorator self and figure out what works best for you. But, yeah, it comes right off. The Seasons Manufacturing Company Dragon Lantern Arm. Brilliant stuff. This is the kind of Halloween decor that I live for. Shit that is not overly priced and not out of the park expensive. Things that are somewhat easy to find, even if it's only around the holiday season, or if you do find it online. Brilliant stuff. This is fantastic. Everybody has the capability of collecting these and getting their hands on some of these. Now, I think, since I purchased this, I really want to get a whole room full of this shit. And I think that would be awesome to just have, dragon lantern arms or skeleton lantern arms just kind of all over the place. They're affordable, they're awesome. The design on these, the detail on these are fantastic. Big round of applause to all the employees that worked hard on this at the Seasons Manufacturing Company. That's all I got for you, gang. Until we meet again, take care of yourself, take care of each other.